Hello, my name is Jürgen. I'm one of the union representatives at DXC in Belgium. Since about 8 months, there's social unrest at DXC, and this video is about our struggle to set things right. It will show you the background of the issue, the actions we have taken, and our demands for the future of this company. We believe all in the future of our company, and we are convinced that it can and must be achieved with full respect to all the DXC employees. So please take 15 minutes and listen to our story.
On the 1st of January 2017, Enterprise Services was split off of Hewlett-Packard Enterprise to form, as per April 1st, 2017, the new DXC technology company through a merge with CSC, another IT corporation. We were being told that we are very complementary and will be having a very bright future together as we'll stand stronger in the markets. The employee base was looking forward to an effective integration and harmonization to enable a productive collaboration between the different entities, but they have been disappointed on all fronts. In practice, former ESB and CSC entities are kept apart, and employee representation bodies are not taken seriously anymore, resulting in several breaches of social law. On October 26, 2017, management announces their intent to collectively dismiss 89 people in the ESB part of the house. For the first time in ESB history, the local management brings external lawyers to the meetings, arousing suspicion on the employee representation side regarding the employer's intentions. They refrain, however, from inviting the ESB business leaders from the management team, which results in a chaotic and inefficient consultation and information process. Basic questions don't get answered adequately because of a lack of in-depth understanding of the ESB business, as the appointed managing director, Mr. Jacques, was new to ESB himself. Seeing the bold statements that were made by management throughout the meetings about employees with international roles or their pursuit of addressing an unbalanced age pyramid, the employee representatives wanted to thoroughly understand the line of thinking and information used to arrive at a collective dismissal. But our efforts to point out the value of that exercise are fruitless, and all we get to hear is that it won't make a difference anyway. It seems that all that management is interested in is getting rid of 15% of the workforce and of the social plan that foresees in processes to retain as many people as possible, amongst other things through reskilling and training programs, and that provides employees a safety net in case they would still get fired for economical reasons. There remained, however, a spark of hope when looking at alternative solutions for the social plan collective labor agreement, focusing on training and reskilling. But it very quickly became obvious that the management had no intention to foresee a solid long-term program, whereas dismissals of thousands of employees within the next few years were already publicly announced. The final offer that was presented by management was more a blackmail than a proposal. The choice was either to accept a dismissal of 89 employees now under the social plan and no extension of the social plan so that management could lay off people as of November 2018 at minimum cost, or management would stop all negotiations and fire the people based on performance reasons. This indecent proposal was revoked by 98% of the ESB employees and resulted in the withdrawal of the intention for collective dismissal by the management. The threat of more dismissals to follow in the years to come drove the employee representation to request conciliation at the Belgian Ministry of Employment, and the non-conciliation led to the official notice to organize strikes. The door was, however, kept open for the management to start a social dialogue again, but up to today our invitations remained without response. Instead, from March 15 onwards, 24 employees have been laid off for performance issues by a mandated external contractor. With that, the blackmail that was formulated along with the final offer to dismiss people outside the legal social plan framework is being executed. It seems DXC technology trifles with ethics, and for the first time in history, Belgian ESB employees demonstrate their aversion through a general strike day on March 30th. The employee demands have been reiterated time and time again, but the willingness from management to discuss and provide the ESB employees with a clear plan for the future is absent. We have to keep up our fight for social compliance, because despite positive elements in the DXC.be story, we still haven't seen specific rollout plans or how this digital transformation approach will impact ESB employees. With good reason, we worry about a corporate strategy that clearly speaks of building a business model where unincorporated resources and young graduates will play a key role, where it is stated that 50 to 60,000 employees will be swapped out over the next 3 to 4 years. What does reskilling of employees come down to then in practice? What does winning of new business in Belgium represent if the business model asks for 90% best shore and third-party supplier staffing? We see new waves of dismissals in France, Germany, UK, so what impact will there be for the Belgian ESB employees? On April 1st, 2017, we were 619 ESB employees. 1 year later, only 558 remain. We need the management to come back to the table and to collaborate with us again towards social stability. So until then, we will continue our union actions.
Our first warning shot across the bow was on the 18th of January when we distributed pamphlets at the Flemish government in Brussels, our biggest customer in the public sector. In the afternoon, we organized an all-employee meeting to update our Enterprise Services Belgium colleagues on the forthcoming workforce reduction. On the 20th of February, the opposition SPA in the Flemish Parliament addressed the issue of the dismissals of the elder employees to the Minister of Internal Affairs and Equal Opportunities, Lisbeth Homens, NVA. She did not deny this discrimination but claimed that she is not competent because these events happen at a private subcontractor of the Flemish government, although the law stipulates that employers must ensure that their subcontractors operate in a proper legal way. Before we turn to more actions, we had an ultimate conciliation meeting at the federal government, FOTWAZO, in Brussels on the 8th of March. We came very close to an agreement, but in the end, management backed out. On the 21st of March, we again distributed pamphlets in Brussels at the main office of the Belgian Railways, NMBS, as NCB, a potential new customer. We stressed that DXC has excellent people to support and grow their business, but asked them to ensure that in everyone's interest, DXC management would act as a social, responsible entrepreneur. Our first common action was a general strike on the 30th of March at Enterprise Services Belgium in Mechelen. The response from the ESB employees was superb. Apart from a few exceptions, no one showed up to work. Leaflets were distributed at the entrance of the building where Enterprise Services Belgium has its offices. For our all-employee session at 11 o'clock, the atrium was packed. Our strike received wide coverage on the regional and national radio and TV. It also attracted a lot of attention in the written press. On the 15th of May, we distributed pamphlets in Antwerp at the main office of Fidea, one of our biggest customers in the private sector. Again, we stressed the quality of our people and the importance of a good social climate. Our first foreign action took place on the 11th of June when we traveled to Paris to distribute leaflets at the DXC offices at La Défense. On site, we were welcomed by our French union colleagues who joined our action at the Carpe Diem building. Our invitation to meet with the French management was rejected. We finalized our visit with a meeting at the premises of the French unions to discuss future strategies. Also, the chairwoman of the pre-merger CSC European Works Council was present.
Our demands to DXC have remained the same during the whole social conflict. This company says it wants to be the major player in the digital transformation business through its new DXC story. DXC cannot just wipe away the past and forget about people that are the lifeblood of this company. These people that built the strong foundations that lay at the heart of this company. These people are the ones that have been able to adapt to all the changes that the industry threw at them during the last decades. These people will continue this story and make it a success. Just give them the trust and respect they earned, and they will breathe life into the new digital story. But what is happening to the people at ESB instead? Instead of trust and respect, these people have been accused of poor performance, given then notice and guided to the door. We all know that these so-called performance reasons are false. They are fabricated so that they can rid of people cheaply, without the conditions in the collective labor agreement, and without going through the legal processes of collective dismissal. At the same time, these layoffs are killing the morale in our company. Our first demand is very clear. These layoffs are illegal and need to stop now. Our second demand to management is also clear. Start the real social dialogue. We are left in the dark about the long-term plans for Enterprise Services and its people. In Belgium, we have a social dialogue in place where a company, by law, needs to share these plans with the employee representatives and consult their feedback. That means the story behind the DXC story. Long-term facts and figures about future employment in this company. This is what is needed to build a future with the best interest of the people in mind and to take care of the people that cannot be a part of this story anymore. They have also given this heart to this company. With this demand, we ask DXC to take up their social responsibilities and act accordingly. Just remember that social dialogue is one of the most valuable skills we acquired in this company. Let's not throw that overboard, but build on what we have. We want to discuss the future of this company open and in detail. The whole, not just a small part. All DXC companies in Belgium, all its businesses and all its people. The DXC story is a very welcome part of the future, but only a part. The company has a lot more components. We want to discuss the future of the employees in this company. Create a real training plan starting from the jobs that will still be needed in Belgium in the coming years. And from this, look at the employees who are in a position at risk and create and execute a training plan that can bring them to the jobs of the future. Our social plan has grown through many years of optimizations and has all the foundations that we need. Let's not throw it out, but build on them and go for maximum employment. The measures and plans for reskilling and mentoring to a new job in this company are there. Let's make them effective. We want to discuss about the social responsibilities towards the people that have to leave. The safety net built in the social plan has been put there for a reason. It has proven its value towards the people. It also has its value to protect people from dismissal. The potential cost of dismissal can be used by our management as a business case in favor of redeployment in this company towards the upper management. A safety net is never too expensive. It's even free if you take care of your people. We only have these key demands and ask to call to action towards our management. Start a real and open social dialogue. Don't lay off people through the back door and return to the legal framework. Build a future for the whole company and everyone in it. Validate it with the extension of the social plan, focusing on maximum employment, and if it really cannot be avoided, a safety net for people that have to leave. This social conflict has been dragging on much too long. The support we get from you, the employees of DXC, give us the energy we need to continue. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time listening to our story. If you want more information or provide your feedback, please contact us via the email address you see on the screen. This video was created by the Joint Union Representation at DXC Technology in Belgium.